Chambers of the Occult may contain content that might not be suitable for all listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
Old news nonsense.
Woo woo.
Volume 6?
Yeah.
6. Yeah.
And we have a guest.
Hi, I'm Sabina.
She's back again.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out my episode about the Sausage King, great story, have to say.
Great story. You guys got to listen to it. Our last episode we just put out.
And I'm Jay.
And I'm Kai. Hello.
And have we got some stories for you?
Some silly old stories, as always, for these episodes.
Yeah. Because we always had a flair for the dramatics.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. All right. Well, I don't know. Grab your popcorn. Grab your cherry Coke Zero, because that's currently what I'm drinking.
Let's go.
It's actually my mom. My mom recently, or for a while now, has like only drank Diet Coke, and that's the only soda we've had in the fridge. And so I've like gotten used to the taste of like zero sugar sodas.
That's your normal.
And I was like, ooh, cherry Coke Zero, and it's actually really good. I don't know.
Nice. We'll have to check it out.
I mean, I would assume it's good, otherwise it wouldn't sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My beverage
Cool.
of choice is a iced coffee from Dunkin'. Yes, it is
Nice.
8:45 p.m. We're going for it.
No. I respect the hell out of that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. I feel like I should go get a shot of vodka or something. Because I'm sitting down with water.
There you go. You know what? I usually have like 3 drinks, and I always say one's for the mind, one's for the body, one's for the soul. And I think that's kind of, we've got it covered there.
Okay.
I agree.
You know?
We've got the trifecta. So
Yeah.
Cool.
All
right. Well, I'll start us off with some stories. And my first clipping is from the Contra Costa Times newspaper. It's from Walnut Creek, California. It was published on Monday, July 21st, 1958. So this one says, ticking bomb proves to be a silly prank.
Oh, no.
Okay.
A fake bomb planted in the men's restroom of Hokies Drive-In at 1823 Main Street looked like the real thing to Walnut Creek police officer R.L. Cornell when he answered an anonymous call early Sunday morning. The bomb, although ticking away and sounding like a real-time bomb, was found to be made of wooden sticks fashioned to simulate sticks of dynamite.
Okay. I'm sure you'll tell us, but I'm like, were they like colored in? Like,
Yeah,
dyed?
what?
I'm honestly not sure. I mean, this isn't the longest newspaper article. I imagine they probably were like stained like red-ish. Because when I imagine dynamite, I think of like a red color, you know, like a bundle of like red. So they probably dyed them or something. Yeah. I think it's really funny that this bomb was planted in a restroom, like a men's restroom at a drive-in.
That's the last place I want to see a bomb. Are you kidding me?
You're walking in. Yeah.
You're like, do I risk it? Do I have enough time?
You're like, oh, I really have to go, but like,
do I drop a bomb or do I?
Oh, someone beat me to it.
There's gonna be 2 bombs in this bathroom. Anyway, according to Cornell, the police officer, he went to Hokies Drive-In after he received a report from the Contra Costa Sheriff's Department reporting they had received a call saying a bomb had been planted in the drive-in's restroom. Cornell found the hidden device under some papers in the wastebasket, placed it in his patrol car, and raced to the outskirts of Walnut Creek with the bomb ticking loudly beside him.
Oh my, the fear.
What a brave man. 58.
Oh, okay.
1958.
No bomb squad at that point, I guess.
No.
Just take it by hand? That's crazy.
Yeah. He was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Go. He grabbed it. He's like, I'll sacrifice myself. He drove as far as he
wanted
could.
to be a hero so bad.
He got to be. He ended up in the newspaper, so good for him.
Imagine the relief he felt though when like it just didn't blow up and like he realized it wasn't an actual bomb.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I can imagine like you're driving with the bomb and you just keep hearing a tick and then you're
so scary.
Gonna go.
Like you've accepted your fate at this point. At least I would have.
Yeah.
So anyway, Cordell placed it cautiously beside Ignacio Valley Road and waited until a de-arming expert from the Port Chicago Naval Base arrived and took the device apart.
Okay.
Second-class petty officer M.W. Dahmer performed his hazardous duty only to discover a dud. The package was made up of short pieces of wood taped to the outside of a 3-inch cylinder with black electrical tape. The cylinder contained an unclassified piece of electrical equipment and a timing device. Police suspect that the fake bomb was planted by juveniles.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Those juveniles, man.
Ugh, such a nuisance.
Them and their bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Kids.
Yeah.
Kids need to stay inside, play some like games or something.
In my day, we didn't leave fake bombs in bathrooms.
In my day, they were real.
In my day, we left a different kind of bomb.
Yeah. I wonder like if this was a planned thing by the kids or if they were just like, hey, you know, it'd be funny. Like,
probably.
You know what we should do?
Those sticks with like dynamite.
They're like, dude, that sounds like a bomb, doesn't it? Like,
oh my God.
I wonder how they did an electronic device,
just
electrical equipment, and a timing. Like, I'm imagining like they took apart like a digital watch or something, or like I don't know.
To go like tick tick tick.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Maybe like a kitchen timer or something.
True, actually.
You know.
Oh.
It could have been
easy and cheap.
I'm like trying to think of why you would do this, and I can think of like either you got fired from the place or your friends dropped it there to fuck with you.
Maybe they're trying to get the day off work.
No, seriously. But then why would you hide it in the like
trash
that's pretty hidden of the bathroom?
Yeah, that's true though.
Like, it's
also hidden.
Maybe they were like, oh, this isn't good enough, and they tossed it, and then it like actually worked. They're like, no one's gonna believe
to sit there with a bomb. Nobody even noticed it, and they're like, what the fuck?
Okay, I'll go home.
They gave up.
Yeah.
And they hear this in the news and like, oh shit, like it actually
worked.
Anyway, ticking bomb is fake. I think that would be a really fun thing to do, except don't. Because I don't want to get arrested.
No.
So.
Fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, what have we got next?
I have obviously 3 stories. And I am gonna take us to Florida.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Always good things.
Great stories.
And this is an article from, let me tell you where. From the Orlando Sentinel from Orlando, Florida on February 20th, 1975.
Okay.
And the title of this newspaper clipping says, Thong arrives in Orlando.
What?
Oh. I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And it says, just who in Central Florida dares to braise their derriere may soon be revealed as the thong. As the thong is added to the swimwear stock at Ivy's this week. In case you missed the hullabaloo, it's
great word.
Yeah, we should start using it again.
Seriously,
love it.
It's been making the thong an almost. Is that what it is? Oh, almost totally no back approach to brevity in swimwear. It's the latest design from Rudy Gurrich, who shocked folks a few years back with his topless bathing suit. The thong comes in both 1 and 2-piece shapes, offering a modesty cover-up front with a square yoked bodice and almost completely cut out back. It costs about $26 for the bikini, $30 for the tank suit. Fine, you say, for the exhibitionist on some distant sandy shore, but in Central Florida, why not? I know, right? Why not? Asked Jerry Newman. Ivy's merchandise managers from Central Florida may not be New York. It may not be New York City, but he maintains we do have forward-thinking people here, and the thong is a forward-thinking statement. We're giving them an opportunity to take a look and decide for themselves if they like it.
You know, I think that's a very, very diplomatic way. Let them decide for themselves.
Yeah.
It continues by saying, the thong, says sales promotion director Judy Brown, is one more step in the nearly bare fashion direction.
It's a step in the new fashion direction?
Yeah, in the bare fashion direction. Methodically, she ticks them off last summer's string bikini, Calvin Klein's monokini, a bikini bottom with a buttonless cardigan jacket. Steambur's tank suit made from beige tone fabric, as sheer as pantyhose, and now Greenwich thong. I think we'll sell it, says Mrs. Brown. But definitely to someone who has an uninhibited attitude about fashion. The string, she reminds us, brought gasps and shocked reactions when it was first shown last year. But now, walk on any public beach and you'll see it accepted just as any other fact of life. As with the string, Mr. Brown predicts, they will be bought by men among the first of the thong purchasers. When the string was first sold, half the customers were men who bought it as a joke for their wife or as a nifty form of flattery. After all, if a man thinks you look good enough to wear it, that's a compliment. Why not both? Yes.
Yeah.
8:57 p.m. What?
My Siri just went off. Yeah. 8:57 p.m. guys.
Siri wanted to get involved.
Yeah.
She's got thoughts on thongs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Because it continues by saying, the thong isn't for everyone, notes Mr. Brown. To wear it well, you need an almost perfectly shaped body.
Oh.
Yeah. They're
wow, high body standards. Okay.
Yeah. And it continues by saying, and there are a few other considerations as well. Before donning the suit in public, one should have an overall tan, which may require a studied campaign in the privacy of home. Yep. Suntan lotion is a must for initial sunnings. And body lotion will help to keep the skin soft and smooth all over. Certainly, the thong wearers will have to carry a towel or something else to sit on when at the beach. She adds, the sand could be uncomfortable.
Girl, you're at the beach.
Yeah, like why are you worrying about that?
Yeah, so this is Florida's claim to the thong arrives.
Wow. Scandalous.
I know, they are so fashion forward.
Yeah.
God.
It's crazy.
And
Almost
I mean,
like, they really are forward thinking.
Yeah.
Except for like the whole like
Perfect
body standards part of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it is Florida, so they're trying their best over there.
We'll give them credit.
At least in 1975.
Okay, yeah, then they're like doing a good thing. I don't know.
So Karen, take us off, Sabina. What do you have to follow up thongs?
So we're gonna be the headline for this is sneezing at superstition. This is from the Green Recorder from Green, Iowa, from Wednesday, April 25th, 1923. All right.
Nice.
So, Lord Carnarvon, who had dreaded mosquitoes all his adult life and had often taken long trips to get away from their presence, was bitten by one at last, soon after he had completed this year's excavation at King Tut's tomb. So yeah.
Okay.
So an infection followed, then pneumonia, and he died.
Damn.
Yeah. So straight away, a priest of Egypt saw his opportunity. He announced that Carnarvon had been a victim of the curse of the ancient pharaohs.
Wait! Sabina!
What's up?
What's his name?
Carnarvon?
Yes!
Carnarvon?
I have covered this man before.
You know him?
Wait, what?
Remember how there was someone that said that they were immune to the mummy's curse?
Oh!
Have you done this story?
That was
No,
not this one.
I think this is the origin of that story.
Okay, yeah, because...
So you were telling us, like, the origin of it.
This is the backstory a little bit.
Like, you're like the prequel.
I'm the epilogue.
Wait,
oh my god.
Keep going. What?
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
So this priest says, if prayers had been regularly said to Isis and Orisis each morning before Carnarvon had begun work, the curse would have been lifted. The priest said there would be other deaths. All the unprayed for desecrators of the tomb, he said, would come under the curse. He noticed that Howard Carter, who had been Lord Carnarvon's first assistant, had a cold. He said, I lost my place. Uh-oh. Where'd we go? Okay. Where am I?
You're good.
There we go. Oh no, I lost it again. Okay. He noticed that Howard Carter, who had been Lord Carnarvon's first assistant, had a cold. He said Carter would be the next victim. Carter laughed at the prophet priest, took a little something for his stomach's sake and for his cold, sneezed, got well, and went ahead with his business. So, he spoiled a superstition and a possible front page story. Really, the best way to deal with superstition, if you can't laugh at it, is to sneeze at it.
Wow.
That's all.
I love this.
Yeah. So if you're cursed...
I can't believe you got the prequel, too.
There you go. The lore.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're like Mr. Carnarvon, and I was just like, wait, that's like a very particular like last name. And then you also mentioned like a mummy and a curse, and like
pretty niche thing there.
Yeah, because what I covered was that pretty much he's immune to like the mummy's curse. So this is the prequel to it.
There you go. If you're cursed, just take some cold medicine and sneeze.
That should fix you right up.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. The sneezing is the most crucial part, though,
yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Clear it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Sabina.
Like that's what I'll do for like any superstition from now on. I'll just like sneeze and then go on my way.
You're set.
What do you guys do when you get hiccups? Like, what do you do to stop your hiccups?
I hold my breath.
Yeah. Sometimes I just let it happen, honestly.
Fair.
Someone's giving up.
I think it was my grandma or something when I was little. I don't know where I learned it, but like every time I get hiccups, I take like exactly like 10 gulps of water, like small gulps of water in succession, and without fail, it always makes my hiccups go away. So I don't know.
10 gulps and a sneeze.
And a sneeze, exactly. Yeah.
I'll try that next time.
Same. We'll give you an update if by
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah, let me know. Any listeners out there too? Next time you get hiccups, try taking 10 gulps of water.
This
and
is
see
the
what
hiccup
happens.
challenge.
Write in, send us some fan mail, send us a text. Maybe we'll cover it.
Superstitions about hiccups.
Throw you guys into a special episode. Who knows? Speaking of, cures and remedies, actually, my article is titled 9 Ways to Lick Lactose Intolerance.
Okay.
This is posted by the Times in Hammond, Indiana, Sunday, March 8th of 1992.
So
you're going to say something, Jay?
I was going to say, so this is for Sabina.
Yes. Okay. I'm
And me.
self-proclaimed lactose sensitive, but
Okay.
yeah, it's an issue.
No, I would agree. Yeah. I mean, I'm a lactose lover, unfortunately, but I'm very not tolerant of it.
Oh, really?
To be lactose intolerant for.
I mean, I have a bunch of like Lactaid pills like at my house, or like the tablets, but like I just forget to take them like out with me a lot of the time. So
yeah, I just raw dog it, hope for the best.
Yeah, honestly, same. Like sometimes I'll just like bite straight into the block of cheese and like it.
As you should.
Yeah,
really won't matter. Yeah. Anyway, do you bloat up when you drink a glass of milk? Do you have intestinal rumblings after eating ice cream? Does cheese give you the runs? If you answered yes to these questions, you probably have lactose intolerance. That is, your small intestine doesn't produce enough lactase, the enzyme you need to digest lactose, the natural sugar found in dairy products. Never fear, it's not dangerous. Nor are you alone in your intolerance. The majority of people get some degree of lactose intolerance by the time they're 20, according to Chicago gastroenterologist Seymour Sabson, MD. I know the majority of people. I feel like it's such a funny thing that like us humans, we eat so much dairy when we were like never intended to.
No.
But
I think that's what lactose intolerance is like we're eating things meant for a baby cow, like
exactly.
Of course that's going to happen.
Yeah, we are eating like a nutritional supplement made for a different species than us. And we're like, oh, we can't process it. No way.
That's so weird.
As many as 30 million adult Americans may have some degree of lactose intolerance, but you can have your ice cream and eat it too. Here's how. Take the tolerance test. Since most everyone's degree of tolerance is different, you'll want to find out how much of a good thing you can have before you stop enjoying it, says Theodore Bayless, MD, a gastroenterologist at Johns Hopkins University.
Okay.
The obvious thing to do is decrease the amount of milk and dairy products you eat until your symptoms go away. Okay. Next one is don't forget your calcium. Milk products are a major source of calcium, Bayless says. Most people should get the calcium equivalent of 2 glasses of milk a day. Oh, yeah.
I think I'm lacking.
You're lacking in the lactose. Yeah.
And I'm thinking,
I
think I'm having what you're not having.
You're drinking the milk for us.
4 glasses?
Yeah. He's drinking 6 a day.
I eat a lot of cheese.
Substitutes like Tums or sardines with bones or spinach or broccoli. And calcium supplements are an option, he says.
Yes.
Yum.
Spinach.
So he just said to drink 2 glasses of milk, but then he also goes on to say, never drink milk alone. Some people find their symptoms disappear if they take their dairy products with meals.
Interesting.
Now this next one's kind of funny. He says, inoculate yourself. It may be worth trying to take just a small amount of milk products each day, gradually increasing the dose to build up your tolerance. Bayless suggests back off if your symptoms reappear.
I don't think that's how it works.
You're like microdosing lactose. So
just a little bit of more milk in your coffee every day.
It's so funny. Add your own lactase. Several companies make lactase enzyme and add it to milk, or you can buy it in liquid form, add it to yourself. Lactate Inc. Makes tablets you can take when you eat lactose-containing foods. Try buttermilk. Buttermilk should be pretty much tolerable, says Naresh Jain, MD, a gastroenterologist in private practice in Niagara Falls, New York. And despite its name, buttermilk has less fat and less cholesterol than even 2% milk. And cheese, too. Cheese has less lactose in it than milk, Jane says. Hard cheeses are best, Bayla says, because they're fermented the most.
So you're good, Jay.
Yeah.
You mean I'm not eating enough?
Oh. Well, maybe it's not as...
No. It said
severe?
lactase. It didn't say calcium. It said lactase.
eat more soft cheeses. See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also know that acidophilus milk doesn't help. I don't know what that is. Although acidophilus organisms are highly beneficial for digestion, they colonize the large intestine, says Boston pediatric gastroenterologist Jeffrey Biller. Lactose digestion occurs in the small intestine, so acidophilus whizzes right on by the lactose. Beware the fillers. Lactose is a common filler in many kinds of medication and nutritional supplements. Read labels carefully and ask your pharmacist if your medication has a lactose filler.
Oh.
And
yeah, I never thought
those are
that.
some lactose remedies, I guess.
Good to know.
Yeah. I really enjoy how many doctors they got for this. Like,
Yeah.
I think there's like research from 4 different doctors in this small little article.
They needed the pros.
They really did. They called them the big guns for this one.
They're like, we're gonna have all the sources.
The lactose league.
No.
New superhero movie. I could honestly see that being like a kid's like superhero movie.
Yeah. The milkmen.
Okay, like telling them about like, consuming like their daily glass of milk.
The dairy deputies. I'm gonna stop.
No. This is good. This is good content.
Yeah.
The
we got to make something out of this. Hot mess sketch.
Ooh, yes. I like them. I like them all.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, talk about that more. We'll make something.
Yeah.
Anyway, take it away, Jay.
Okay, so I am taking us to London, England, and this is a older newspaper. Is from the Illustrated Police News, etc. London, Greater London, England, Saturday, July 9th, 1870.
Ooh.
Damn.
What
a long time ago.
To be alive.
And I kind of wish I was alive back then to just see this one incident that happened. Because it says, a child stolen by a monkey.
What?
What? How did this child get stolen?
Well, it starts by saying, a local paper reports of a somewhat remarkable case of purloining a child, which occurred in the small village of, I don't know if that's an A or an O, but I'm going to say Manxbridge in Somersetshire on Monday last. It appears that Mr. Judecote, a gentleman of independent means, has for a long time past kept a large monkey who had been accustomed to range over his master's garden and grounds as the creature was esteemed harmless, and used a sporting phrase, quote, was warned to be free from vice, end quote. On Monday last, go ahead.
You can't trust the monkey.
No.
Monkeys kind of scare me. Like they're cute, but it feels like they're like literally like one brain cell away from being like fully functioning humans.
Slightly uncanny valley.
No, seriously, yeah.
I love them at the zoo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. When they're
cool.
secure.
Yeah, exactly. And it continues by saying, Mr. Hemingway, neighbor of Mr. Judcott, will walk in her garden, was surprised and horrified at beholding, I don't know if this is the monkey's name, but it says Hulch. It's the name, Hulch.
Hulch?
Hulch
Nice.
smash.
Please no.
No, in this case is Hulch Steel. So it says Hulch, Mr. Judcott's monkey, suddenly snatched her baby from the arms of the youngest sister, Clara, who, as a special favor, had been permitted to take charge of the infant. The monkey, gibbering and chattering, rushed off with its prize and gained the roof of an outhouse with very little difficulty. So at this point, your child is held by a monkey on a rooftop.
Oh my god, what do you do?
Mr. Hemingway was driven to the utmost extremity of despair.
Yeah.
And she vainly strove to repossess herself of her last-born. She beheld to her infinite horror, the monkey passed over the roof of the house until he and his burden were both lost at sight.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They're gone.
The anxious mother at once hastened to the house of her neighbor, Mr. Judcott, who appeared to be as much troubled as herself at the unlooked for her disaster. His manservants were dispatched in every direction in search of Hulch, who was, however, too weary to allow his hiding place to be discovered. In the meantime, the parents of the child were kept in a consistent state of anxiety and trepidation.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was impossible to say what had befallen the child. The day passed over without any news of either Hulch or the infant, and it was by the mere chance that both the fugitives were discovered by some farm laborers in an adjacent wood towards 8 o'clock of the evening. At this time, Hulch seemed to be tired of his companion, who he had purposely resigned to the farm servants. The delight of the parents upon regaining their child may be more readily imagined than described.
Yeah. I like how the monkey was like, I'm done. Here you go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like
I'm good now.
Yeah, I'm bored.
What's great though, it says like there's an illustration to it. So I'm sending that to each and one of you right now.
Okay.
And I just think it's amazing. And it's a scary monkey, not gonna lie.
I'm picturing like the court drawings they do.
So
Oh my god.
That is a scary monkey, yeah.
You have to post that on the Instagram. That's like
Oh,
so
I will.
You were spot on with the court drawings, too. Like, with that style, yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
So,
No.
folks, please don't have pet monkeys.
Whoa.
I'll never.
Noted.
Yeah.
God.
So,
Okay, that is the scariest monkey I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Like,
and
You
the
were-
child.
Yeah, that poor child. When earlier, Kai, when you were talking about how monkeys are like kind of uncanny valley, I was picturing the toy monkey from Toy Story. You know,
yeah,
that
yeah.
one freaks me out so bad. But this drawing is like worse. Like,
This monkey looks like a monster in this
Yes.
drawing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what they were aiming
Yeah.
for.
oh, totally.
And the poor child looks like in shock, like, what's happening?
So
Oh my
funny.
god.
If you're listening, go ahead and take a look at the Instagram. It's already showing that crazy monkey on it.
Good.
Lovely. Yeah, so Sabina,
All right. Okay, so
what are you telling us about?
I found one that I thought was kind of funny, but it's like super short. So I'm going to do like a double feature here. They both kind of relate. Okay. Also, I just want to say it's funny how like newspaper articles at like a certain point were so like it was just talking about rich people. Like, oh, so-and-so went to so-and-so's dinner, you know? And it's like, that's the news, you know?
That's the news.
Yeah. So on that note, this is from the Ford County Press on April 6, 1934. They're in Meldon, Illinois. This is Easter guest at Colum. So Mr. and Mrs. Joe Roth were dinner guests at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Jess Hagg of Colum Easter Sunday. The dinner served by Mrs. Hagg was in keeping with April Fool's Day, or the 1st of April, if you didn't know. Yeah, by the way.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Is that coming from you or the article?
A little bit of both. It says with April Fool's Day or the 1st of April.
Okay.
Yeah.
In case you don't celebrate April Fool's.
Yeah, right. So dessert was served first. The cake was made of popcorn. Coffee was served in wine glasses, and various other derivations from the usual manner in serving a dinner were experienced. The day was thoroughly enjoyed by all present. The end. Like, that's the whole article.
Okay.
Love it.
So, the next one is from St. Cloud Times in St. Cloud, Minnesota on April 1st, 1958. The headline is, Psychologist Says Days for Nitwits. So, April Fool's Day is a day set aside not for wits, but for nitwits, says Dr. Herman Harvey.
Okay.
Dr. Harvey, a psychology professor at University of California, says it's the day of, quote, the annual outing for untalented, infirm, and indigent humorists, end quote. So he's a hater, I would say.
He is.
I feel like my guess is like someone pranked him really bad and he never recovered from it. You know?
Yeah, he's just like scared for the rest of his life.
This
Paranoid.
is his villain origin story.
Mm-hmm, it is.
Yeah. So it continues. The day is perpetuated, he says, quote, by and for people who can't maintain an adequate standard of quality for good intellectual wit, and, quote, is the only day they are allowed to indulge themselves in what they think is funny and be assured that no one will criticize them for their abysmal efforts.
Oh, it's really calling everyone out.
Yeah, and that's the article.
Sir, who hurt you?
No, literally, like, he's so mad.
He's like, you guys all suck.
He's like, guys, it's not funny.
Like, no, like, that wasn't funny, guys. Like, you're embarrassing me.
It's that, like, middle schooler who can't take a joke.
Literally. It's not funny.
Guys, come on.
Yeah, so if you like April Fools, you're a nitwit, according to Dr. Harvey.
You know, yeah, Dr. Harvey. What year was this?
This was 1958.
Okay, you know what, Dr.
Cool.
Harvey? Grow up.
Yeah.
Literally, learn to enjoy April Fool's Day, okay?
Seriously.
Or April 1st, if you didn't know.
Yeah. Little did he knew that it would only grow from there.
I know. Poor dude. He's rolling in his grave.
He's hating listening to this.
His grave is getting pranked.
His fist is clenched right now in the afterlife.
He's like, he posted that. He probably thought it would never be seen ever again, but like 75 years later, some people on computers are like talking about it. He's like, what the fuck is this world?
What's going on?
Yeah, just when you thought people would forget about you hating April Fools, wrong.
You made history, man. You're on the wrong side of it.
Cool. So I just have a short little one for my last one, but it's from the Evening Journal, Wilmington, Delaware, January 21st, 1892.
All right.
This is called All the Way from Dover. It says, Day Warden James B. Tucker of the Newcastle County Jail was greatly surprised to receive a large box from Dover yesterday. Heavy express charges were attached, and as the warden forked over the money, he began to feel anxious about the contents. A number of friends gathered around when he opened the box, and everybody laughed but the warden when they saw that in the box was a live opossum weighing 20 pounds.
Okay.
Get me.
I love opossums. They are so cute.
They are.
I'll see some around my apartment sometimes, and it makes me very happy.
Yeah. I don't think Warden Tucker would agree, though, because
what did he do?
It ends off by saying he has decided to fatten the animal and invite his Newcastle friends to an opossum dinner.
No. Ew.
No.
I wonder how that would taste. Like, not in a good way, like, I want to know how it tastes, but like...
Just curious.
I don't know. Like, he want to eat an opossum.
But the question I have is, would he tell his friends that it's a possum?
He's like, do you like this steak from a cow?
I feel like he... actually, I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess his friends already knew it wasn't a possum because people watched him open the box.
Yeah.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably like exciting
like,
for them, you know?
Yeah. It was like years and years ago that I read like a Reddit post somebody made. Kind of gross warning, but like not really. But like this guy, he got in like a motorcycle accident, and so he had to get like the lower like part of his leg like amputated.
Mm-hmm.
And so like from probably around like his calf down, like middle calf or something. And he said that he asked the doctor if he could keep like his foot that was amputated. And the doctor was like, sure. So he took it home, and then he invited a bunch of his friends over to
yes.
have tacos with his leg meat.
I think I remember this.
Yeah.
And like all of his friends knew. And
oh my God.
I don't know. They said it tasted like really
veal,
gamey, like
right?
gamey, like a veal or something. Yeah.
See, it's where like we have that like there's no laws against like there's like cannibalism is illegal, but like I don't know.
But like technically, there's consent here.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
I don't know.
I guess in that case.
Here. And it's not like self-harm because it was an accident. And
exactly.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I think that's best case scenario for cannibalism.
If you guys had a scenario like that, would you try the meat?
I think I would.
Yes.
Honestly.
I think I would too.
And then whenever...
Honestly, yeah.
No, go ahead.
I like honestly them being like made into tacos, I feel like makes it more palatable.
Yeah, it's like well seasoned, I guess. Blends in.
Anyway, what were you gonna say, Sabina?
I was gonna say, like, have you ever done like icebreakers where they're like, tell us a fun fact about yourself, and you blank on everything? I feel like that would be my go-to.
Yeah,
that you've tried human meat.
Yeah,
or okay,
depending on the occasion,
the crowd, the group.
Yeah. You're like, I ate part of my friend's leg.
Yeah. And now the person who's like, I have 3 dogs is like, fuck.
I'm like scared of you now.
Yeah.
That was my short little opossum story. So
nice. Thank you. Is it me?
Jay?
Oh,
Jay.
Yeah, I was also thinking, I was like, yes. Just yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is from Arizona Republic, and it's from Phoenix, Arizona, from December 7th, 1983. It's a little shorter, but we'll get into it as well.
I got it.
So I don't know if it's like a review or like an ad, but it's for a book. It's for a cookbook.
Okay.
And for how to season human meat. Sorry.
We need it.
Yeah. Did you read this article already? No. This is called The Erotic Baker Cookbook.
What?
Oh.
By Karen Doyer and Patricia Brown. Plum Publishers, $6.95. And it says, in 1977, Karen Doyer and Patricia Brown opened the Erotic Baker a bakery that specialized in X-rated sweets.
What?
The venture
How?
was. We'll get into
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Tell us
Tell
more.
us more.
The venture was so successful that they had opened 2 more shops and a mail order business. The cookbook is styled to be an orgy of delights
Oh,
with 100 unexpurgated explicit recipes. They aim at the adventurous, lecherous, and just plain fun-loving with their X-rated recipes. Recipes include celery and bondage,
okay.
peel me a grape salad, Merry Widow's cake, and some that cannot be mentioned in a family newspaper.
Okay.
That's the newspaper article.
Is this a family newspaper?
I got curious and I bought the book.
You found it?
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did. So I decided to bookmark a few because the newspaper would not tell us what those titles were.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for appetizers, I don't know if I can say. I mean, we give a content warning.
Yeah, we
We're
can
not a
say
family-friendly
it.
newspaper.
Not at all.
Okay, so it says here's the So I'm gonna read you the description, and you try to guess what the name of this dish is called.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So this
fine.
is for an appetizer, and it says here's a perfect example of using everyday things with imagination and fantasy. Take a round pita, cut it in half, open it slightly, and just look at it.
Oh.
You've got
okay.
it. And it's perfect for stuffing with anything you like. Well,
Oh.
almost anything. We like to keep it simple and healthy. It's erotic looking all by itself, so make an easy lunch out of it. So,
Oh.
called?
Oh, I've got some ideas. I just don't know if I want to put words to them.
I was gonna say something. I don't know if I should.
I think you might be right, Sabina.
No, I don't know.
So this is called, and I am sorry ahead of time,
Do it.
pussy pita.
Wow, just straight to it.
There you
Like,
go.
okay, honestly, I thought it would be like something a little bit more like whimsical, but
Uh-huh.
no, just straight up pussy pita.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought it was gonna be like roast beef or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, so this was an appetizer. Now we can move to like the main dishes, which they call the
Oh,
main
right.
fare.
Okay.
And I have a couple for that as well. Let's see the first one. So this is the description for this one says, so you've had your first fight or your second, and although you want to make up, you still feel that you should have the last word. Well, now you can. Invite him or her to dinner and cook our special.
Oh,
This one's a little bit more playful than the other one.
okay.
Any ideas?
Honestly, this one I'm
I don't know.
not too sure.
Okay, it's called Kiss My Pork Butt.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like, like that's not like, I don't know. That's not
That's
like
not
vulgar.
too
I think that's just a
raunchy.
funny little name. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Another one here says, serve the whole tongue on the platter.
Oh.
Tender, delicious, a teaser. Just watch who you point it at.
Okay, this one sounds like it might be a little a little out there.
A
So
little bit.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So this one's called tongue teaser.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, not too bad.
not bad. Yeah.
So it gives the whole recipe, all the ingredients, like everything. And then there's one section which I assume would be like maybe like breakfast, and they call the breakfast section titillations.
Okay, so what I'm gathering from this is that for like some YouTube content, we need to like make some like old timey
Yeah.
like dessert recipes,
Yeah.
but we also need to make these recipes
You
Yeah.
should.
for a separate video.
Yes. Rather than read you the descriptions, I'll just read you some of the names so we can go through it faster. There's one
Okay.
called Artichoke Striptease. So
Nice.
there's one called Hot Hussy Taters.
Nice.
Taters. Okay.
This one is on the section that says salacious salads. And
Okay.
one of the salads, it's big boy banana with big girl pineapple salad.
Big boy banana with what?
Big girl pineapple salad.
Big boy banana.
That's crazy.
That's what you called me in high school.
Oh my god.
And then we get to the desserts, and they call those the climax.
Okay.
Perfect. So fitting.
Salad.
In the holiday spirit, they have Rudolph's balls.
Fuck no.
Another one they have, it's 4-letter words for the cunning linguists.
That's funny.
Okay.
That's just a funny
Yeah.
wordplay. Yeah.
So they have some good, like, just cheeky ones. They have one called "A hard man is good to find cream puff."
A hard man is good to find.
Oh, I
Puff.
get it. Like a good man is hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah. Who made this book again?
It is Karen Doyer and Patricia Brown.
Thank you guys.
Karen Doyer. Thank you for your brilliance.
Yeah.
Their minds.
I mean, they were quite successful having 2 additional shops.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. They have one called Licorice Whips.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then they have drinks as well. They have what they call love elixirs. And they have French 69. And then gay grapefruit.
Gay grapefruit?
Yes.
That's the best one by far.
And then the last one here is called Pussy Cafe.
Okay.
Oh,
So
good way to end it.
Purr.
Yeah.
As the kids say.
there's 158 pages.
Wow.
Damn, a lot of
Better get
recipes.
cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, we better get cooking. So yeah, listeners, if you want us to make some of this recipes on our YouTube channel, let us know.
Yeah, I think that would be really fun. So
I think we'll make them either way, but it would be nice to know that you want us to see. You want us
Yeah.
to do those. And a lot of them have like images to go with it as well.
Nice.
Cool.
I mean, they sound good.
Yeah, like not like bad food and
No.
stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Very nice.
Well, Sabina, care
All
to
right.
what's up? Wrap it up.
We are going to end with New England's lion hunt becomes a wild goose chase. So this is from Evansville Press in Evansville, Indiana on Sunday, January 15th, 1939.
Got it.
All right, so the Glastonbury lion hunt bogged down in the drifted snow today, but Game Warden Charles Allhouse said he and his men will try again next Tuesday to track down the mysterious beast which has been killing dogs and scaring farmers hereabouts since the New England hurricane. By then, he hopes the snow will have become packed enough to hold a trail the warden's imported hound can follow. Farmers say the animal, which stalks through the woods making carcasses of dogs unlucky enough to pick up its trail, is about 3 feet long and 2 feet tall, tan-colored, long-tailed, and shaggy of head. Sounds like
That's
a lion.
so sad.
I know.
It does sound like a lion, but yeah, just all the
Like, the year
dogs and
before-
everything.
Yeah. Very unfortunate. So Allshouse decided it must be a mountain lion or cougar, probably one of those that escaped from a wild animal farm near Manchester. Who has a wild animal farm?
Yeah, what? Like, and then
A
how are you
zoo?
gonna just let your animals escape? Like,
Yeah, come on now.
I literally just said don't have a monkey as a pet. That includes lions and any other thing that's exotic.
When will we learn? You know?
never.
Yeah.
No.
So
We always have
apparently-
the person that's like, oh, but like I can tame them.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I'll figure it out. I'm special. Yeah, so apparently they escaped during a September storm. So he imported a hound trained for cougar hunting in the Ozarks and recruited a score of sharpshooters. Yeah, like they found a
sharpshooters.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
ready.
So this was not going to bring the lion back alive.
I don't think. I think at that point, it's dogs or the lion. You know
Exactly.
So.
It's that like wanted poster that says dead or alive.
Dead or alive. Yeah. Seriously.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So they hired all these people.
Right. They got their team. The dog quickly picked up a scent and took the huntsman on a 5-mile wild goose chase.
Whoa.
Then a report came that the beast was upsetting Farmer Howard Tyron's household with blood-curdling screams from the vantage of a thicket behind the cow barns, but he wasn't there either.
Huh.
And that's the end.
What?
So I don't know if they found him.
Oh, I mean, I feel like they 100%, there would have been some big update if they did find it.
Yeah.
So, they brought in this whole team and they just probably never caught the thing.
He was like somewhere else, tormenting someone else's farm.
Whatever, as long as it's not our dogs, you know.
Yeah, right.
He went, he became the king of the forest.
Where was this? Where was this posted again? Where's
this was in Indiana in 1935.
So the forests of Indiana. Are there forests in Indiana?
Of Indiana
had a loose lion for who knows how long.
Yeah. Yeah. So guys, please don't start a wild animal farm.
No.
It never ends well.
Also, is that not just a zoo? Like.
I feel like a zoo is probably supposed to have like
public visitation,
and like an educational basis in a way, like conservation type, or at least modern zoos, hopefully.
Yeah.
I feel like
a wild animal farm, just purely to like
collect them.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like what's his name, Hearst of Hearst Castle,
with his zebras.
Yeah. All of his animals that he collected. Richard Hearst, I don't know, whatever his name is.
Dude,
something like that.
My nemesis.
It's crazy.
Go work in a zoo.
Yeah.
Or if you have the money to open up, have your own like wild animal farm, maybe open up your own zoo.
Yeah.
I would love to like manage a zoo or like open one or something.
Did you ever watch the movie?
We bought a zoo.
Yes.
I know. I've never actually watched it, I don't think.
I think I've only seen pieces of
I should
it.
check it out.
I've seen it once a while back. I don't remember a lot. But there's lions in it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So
if I ever had a zoo, I would make sure there were capybaras. Like there has to be.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. I went to the zoo here for the first time last year, and I just stared at the capybara enclosure for like half an hour, like 45 minutes straight, just watching them. Yeah. No, it was so good.
You should also have platypuses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aren't
those
they
are
like,
sick.
There's something about them not being in a lot of zoos or something.
They don't mate well under like conservation.
Yeah.
What they're called.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because our last old news nonsense, all of my stories were about platypuses. Like it was a whole trilogy.
Yeah, and
it was
platypusery.
Yeah, and the platypusery. Yeah.
Whoa.
Our new favorite word.
That's insane.
Yeah. And they look really nice.
Platypuses?
Yeah, like they're enclosures. Platypuseries.
Okay. I just Googled it. Only the San Diego Zoo Safari Park has platypuses outside of Australia.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
That's good.
Well, got to make a trip down to San Diego.
There you go.
I
would need,
the way there.
If I had a zoo, it would absolutely have puffins. I love those guys.
I love puffins.
Mm-hmm.
See,
they're like so like tiny and cute.
And
with their funny little beaks. What do you want?
They are.
I just want
what
giraffes.
You got? Oh, beautiful. I love it.
Giraffes and zebras. That's it. It's gonna be a basic zoo.
Just giraffes and zebras.
No. I mean, like, those are a must.
Yeah.
Like regular zoo animals.
Yeah, like there can be other animals, but like giraffes and zebras are like gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You know, like ideally, I want like the whole like escape to Madagascar. All those animals.
The whole cast.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that video of the fucking orangutan in the zoo? Just like
No.
twirling his finger.
Oh yes. And there's a little point.
That has changed my life. Like, I just do that little hand motion all the time.
I know. I love the TikToks that are like me and my boyfriend after watching that one orangutan video, and it's them just like like pointing.
Yeah,
literally.
So good.
Yeah, so we've got orangutans.
What I mean about the like uncanny valley thing. Also, like circling back to it, it's like, how do they know to point at stuff like that? Like,
yeah, it's almost like
they're so smart.
it's sad. I don't want to think about it too much.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I guess we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Listeners, one last thing. Let us know what you guys would want in your zoo, and
Comment down below.
Comment down below. Send us a text.
If you go to
streak with us.
Cool.
So
all right.
We will be back next week, and
thank you for having me.
Yeah,
of course, you're always welcome.
At the bottom of the show notes, folks, if you go, you're going to see a message that says send us a text message, and that's how you can reach us if you don't want to write an email. It's a lot more direct.
How cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here.
Thank y'all.
Really good time.
Yeah.
Have a great night, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, until next time.
See ya.
Bye.